Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Rolex Day-Date 36 in yellow gold with a diamond bezel and diamond champagne dial, reference 128348RBR. I will tell you a little bit about the day-date history, then tell you about where this watch stands in the lineup of other similar day dates, then tell you about the case bezel dial bracelet, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start with the history. The day-date, also known as the President, has been around for quite some time. I want to say since something like 60, 70 years, something like that. And it is characterized by having the complication of both the day and the date. That means Monday through Sunday being the day and the date 1 through 31. Having both of them, Rolex naturally called it the day date. It's also known as the President, and some of the reasons for that is because the band or the bracelet here is called the President bracelet, but interestingly enough, it's also been worn and gifted to many presidents. And as you can imagine, having the name President means that it's the top of the line dress watch by Rolex. That's right, it is the absolute top. Now, Rolex makes many dress watches, namely the Datejust, which has tons of variations, probably over 500. They had the Cellinis, and now that has converted and converged to the 1908. But their very top of the line is the Day-Date, which is the most complicated dress watch they have. If you don't include the Sky Dollar, I'm not sure where to include the Sky Dollar because it could potentially be a sports or professional. I'm not sure. But anyways, it is. Let's call it one of their most complicated, having day and date. Rolex is not really known for making complicated watches. They're known for making beautiful, exquisite watches that hold great value, but they are not ones that are super complicated. This one is somewhat complicated, the day and the date. Okay, now, I told you I was going to tell you a little bit about the history. Now, of course, the day date has gone through many variations, or variations throughout the years, because it has a lifespan of over 60 years. So it comes in every material imaginable, except in the cheapest materials, which is steel and gold. So they only make it in precious metals, which include white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, and platinum. Those are the only precious metals, and that's what the President is made. So if you see a President with this band, you know that it is a precious metal day-date President. All right, okay, so that's a little about the history. Now let's talk about where does this watch stand in the lineup of other similar day dates. Now this one is a size 36, and from its inception more than 60 years ago, the day date has been 36 millimeters. It was not until mid 2000s, something like, I don't know, 2007 or 10 or something like that, that the day date 2 came, which was 41 millimeters, and it was the biggest day date ever. It was quite a large watch. It's actually even bigger than this one. And then 10 years after that, like in the mid 2015 or so, Rolex, that is, changed the Day-Date 2, and they call it the Day-Date 40, which, as the name implies, is 40 millimeters. And to now, the Day-Date either comes in two sizes, medium or large. Medium being the 36 millimeter, which you see here, or the size 40 for men. Now, men can also wear the 36, but women can also wear it. Okay, now for the Day-Date 36, they make a lot of variations of it, and as you can imagine, I believe the reason is because women can wear the 36, and a lot of women do wear the 36 because they like to wear a larger watch, and in order to meet that demand, Rolex has had to make the dial in many different variations. It's all the same watch, but of course they made many different variations. And this one in yellow gold, as I said, they make it in yellow gold, rose gold, white gold, and even in platinum. But with the diamond bezel like this, I don't believe they make it in rose gold like that. And I think I'm not sure they do it in platinum either. But at any rate, what you're looking at here is one with a factory diamond bezel. So it's not that common to see the day-dates with diamond bezel. Yes, I know they make them, but I'm just saying we don't really sell a lot of them because, one, probably the price point, and two, it's just not as common of a day-date. At any rate, what you're looking at here is a mid to high range of the Day-Date 36s, in that it comes with the diamond bezel and the diamond dial. Okay, and I believe the 36 is well suited for women who like to wear large watches or men who like to wear small ones. But with a diamond bezel, I'm gonna have to lean toward this is a ladies' watch, more likely a ladies' watch than a men's watch. Okay, let's start talking about the watch itself, starting with the case. The case is 36 millimeters. Now, they do not make the Day-Date in any smaller of a size, 36. Now, if you are a woman and want to wear a size smaller than this, because 36, then you would actually have to go with a Datejust, which can be at size 28 or 31, and that's often a very good choice for women, and I believe. But the 36, if you want the complication and you want the if you want the complication and you want the size, then it's got to be this one. Now, the Datejust at 31 does not have a complication, but they do have it on the President bracelet, so that is a good thing. Okay, anyways, so the case is 36 millimeters, my thumb to my index finger, the 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock position, longest distance across the bezel. And if you turn it on its side, surprisingly, you would think that this watch would be super thick, but it's not. It's only about 12 millimeters thick, which is a very good size. It's a normal size, all right? And let's talk about the bezel. Now, the bezel, you could get the bezel in the round diamonds that you see here. You could also get it in the fluted bezel. And the fluted bezel is definitely the more iconic looking of the two, but the diamond bezel is definitely the more luxurious and spectacular of the two. Now, if you're wearing a gold Rolex, you've already done something right. And if you're wearing a diamond gold Rolex, you definitely know what's up. So, and also it makes it a little bit less scratch or more scratch resistant with this diamond bezel, because the fluted bezel, which is made out of yellow gold, could easily scratch and get dented, but the diamonds don't really do that. All right. Okay, anyways, that's the diamond bezel. And let's move on to the dial here. Now, the dial, interestingly, this is a champagne dial. It matches the rest of the watch, and it goes very well. The diamonds themselves are round diamonds at the 1, 2, 4, 5, and so on, you see, but then at the 6 and 9, they have a baguette diamond there. They also make another variation of this with just baguettes all the way around on the indexes instead of these round diamonds, which also is nice. But hey, it's whichever you like. I would have to say, if you're asking me, that the round diamonds configured with the square diamonds here, like you see, are a little bit more feminine, and the baguette diamonds all the way around are a little bit more masculine. That's just what I think. But anyways, that's up to you to decide. They make a lot of other dial variations, by the way, and if you want to buy them, you can simply go to jazztime.com. Okay, let's talk about the bracelet. The bracelet is a President bracelet. It has 3 semicircular links across, and it is iconic bracelet of Rolex. It's unmistakably a President. They do not put the Day-Date in any other bracelet other than what you see here. So yeah, it's a nice bracelet. Very nice. The only thing is that it does not have any easy link comfort extension, so you cannot extend it. So that is a slight issue, but maybe they'll figure that out in the next iteration of this watch. Okay, anyways, let's move on to the movement here. Now, the movement is a 3255 movement. It is different from the previous generation, but you can't see it anyways, and the power reserve is 70 hours. It's a very nice movement. Not a whole lot to say because you can't see it, and you can trust that Rolex makes really nice movements. Okay, time to try this watch on my wrist. Now look, I'm 6 foot tall, 200 pounds. I have a 7.5 inch wrist. I believe this watch looks too small on me, but I'm a 200 pound man. You probably are not a 200 pound woman, or buying it for a 200 pound woman. So therefore, you probably could wear this watch. Now, I would suggest for those women who have a 6, at least minimum, I would say 6, maybe 6.5 inch wrist or larger. I would probably like to see it on 6.5 inch wrist or larger. Could wear this watch. If you have a wrist size smaller than that, probably you should go with a 31 millimeter. And for men, on the other hand, same thing. If you have a 6.5 inch wrist or smaller, I would even say 6.75 for men. If you have that size of wrist or small, you could probably go to 36. And if you have, let's say, a 7 inch wrist or larger, you probably could go to 40. But at any rate, back to my thoughts about why I like this watch. Now, the President or the Day-Date is an iconic watch. It's never going to lose it's going to lose, every watch will lose some value when you buy it, but it's going to hold excellent value. better than almost every watch, or I'd say like 90% of the watches out there. Not only does it hold great value, it's an iconic watch. It's a great watch to have in your collection. It's timeless. This color configuration, as opposed to, for example, turquoise or something that looks very spectacular, this color combination is going to go with everything. You know, in a turquoise or like a like an orange dial or something, they only go with certain outfits and they attract a lot of attention. Not that this doesn't, but in this plain configuration, it's very classic, and you can see yourself wearing this, 10, 20, 30 years down the line, and you even passing it on to your kids. So I really like it in this configuration. The Day-Date 36, I think it's great for men, if it's on the fluted bezel, not on the diamond bezel, and also for women. So for that reason, I'm definitely going to give it 2 thumbs up. And if you want to buy this, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazzdime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazzdime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.